Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in advance, I'm sorry for how tired I look and feel. I just woke up and I didn't have the best sleep last night, but my excitement is getting me through. I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit because Sean's asleep upstairs, so I might just bring you a little bit closer. So the reason that I'm so excited today is because, as you saw in the title, I'm doing a what I eat in a day video, but I'm actually going to be counting my calories and macros today, which is something I haven't done in a really long time. I used to be really into it back, God, years ago. I started getting really into it in 2012. I'm pretty excited to kind of see. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat absolutely normal. I'm not gonna let the numbers like determine what I eat today. I'm just kind of curious to see what these days I'm actually eating. I'm thinking I'm gonna need a coffee first thing because I'm pretty damn tired this morning, as I just said. So I'm going to finish this drink and then I'm going to make a coffee, which is just a long black with about that much almond and coconut milk, cold, poured on top. So I did wake up a little bit peckish this morning, but thanks to my caffeine hit, I didn't actually feel like breakfast anymore because coffee is actually an appetite suppressor. So instead I thought I would take this time to quickly change into my activewear and show you a body update of how I'm going. Please keep in mind with this one that I didn't put an update in my last video. So this is actually a 2-week update. So of course, there is a little bit more results because it's 2 weeks apart. But yeah, and this is also officially midway point. So this is week 4 and the challenge that I'm doing is 8 weeks. So yeah, I'm really happy with how my midway point is. I definitely feel like I've leaned out a lot and my muscle definition has popped a bit. I've also noticed my 2 abs have actually come through, like the top 2 abs, which is fantastic. One of my little physique goals for this project comeback was to actually have abs like on display. So yeah, pretty stoked with that. But yeah, so the next 4 weeks, I'm just gonna be focusing on putting some more muscle on. I feel like I've toned out a lot, but I'd like to put on a bit of muscle now. So that'll be the goal for the next 4 weeks. But yeah, so overall, super happy. And this is where I'm at. In the next clip, I did shower as well and put on like a little bit of makeup and jewelry, but I changed back into my pajamas because I had to wait till Sean gets up to get changed. So that's why I look slightly different, but I'm still in comfy clothes. So now it's time for breakfast. I'm officially hungry. The breakfast that I'm going to show you is probably the breakfast I have about 80% of the time. It's oats. It's different to the one I showed you in my first video, I think it was, because they're not the prettiest looking thing, but they do taste good in my opinion, and they're super good for your health. So yeah, I'm gonna show you them now and eat my first meal of the day. Kitchen. It's now 12:06. There is no way you're gonna see that. Oh, there you go, 12:07. I lied. What I have really been enjoying lately is some kind of wrap in the afternoon, which is great because it's cheap and it's easy and it requires like no meal prepping. I tend to go with some kind of Lebanese bread, so I'm gonna pull one of these out. So previous Amy the Legend already prepped up a bunch of veggies. So I've just got some tomato, some cucumber, and some spring onions in there. I've been having a lot of tuna wraps lately, also because they're cheap, which is something I'm trying to be budget conscious lately with everything that's going on. But I decided to try out some of these salmons for the week. For the base slash the sauce that's going to go on it, I'm going to be adding some garlic hummus. This stuff, oh my god. If you're not the biggest fan of hummus, try this brand. I don't know what it is. This like has got me addicted to hummus. I think that's because it has garlic in it and I'm like obsessed with garlic. So that's probably what it is. And then I'm also going to be adding half an avocado. And then just some other random stuff. I'm going to be adding some nutritional yeast on their alfalfa. And then I also include spinach on top. And look, I'm pretty healthy in the way that I eat. And if there's one thing I'm going to lose to, it's going to be wilted spinach. Because I don't know, I don't like fresh spinach. I only like wilted spinach. And look, I know you wilt it, it loses its nutrients. Obviously the microwave is not the best, but like I said, if I'm gonna lose to something, it's gonna be wilted spinach. So I get a huge bunch because obviously it's gonna wilt and it's gonna get smaller. And with the hummus, so the trick I find with mashing avocado is I mash it in its actual skin. Yeah, let's go with skin. And then as it like mashes, I pour it onto the wrap like that. So I'm not actually pushing into whatever I'm putting it on. Because I found if you like try and mash it on bread, it'll like go through it. So just a little trick I've learned along the way. The only thing that you guys missed since you saw me last for breakfast was I've also had a green tea, which I'll insert that now. And I've also had, oh, it's not completely yet, so I've had about 1.5 water bottles at the moment. Water intake, I don't actually count teas, just because there is still caffeine in green tea, even though it's a less aggressive form than coffee. So because of that, it's kind of like whatever water you're getting out of the tea, you're dehydrating yourself with the caffeine. How do I open you? All right, that's it. Stupid little flat thing. I'm so concerned for my jumper right now. Do I want the whole thing? Stuff it. I'm gonna fit as much as I can on my wrap, so we are gonna have a full one, and then whenever I can't finish, I'm gonna have on the side, and I'm just gonna eat it on its own. Just the tiniest little bit. So I'm just gonna eat that now. Then I don't have to wash up another plate. A little bit of nutritional yeast. Has anyone actually ever made it through a full alfalfa packet? Like, I've been going at this thing for like 3 weeks. This thing, I bought this thing 3 weeks ago and I'm halfway. Wilted spinach. And this is my lunch. So I'm currently having my second coffee for the day. It's basically exactly the same as this morning, except it's an iced latte. And we are back again because it is time for afternoon tea, snack, tide me over from lunch to dinner, smoothie. It's a little bit later than I anticipated to be having this. It's 4:01 at the moment, so let's go make that now. So I'm starting off with 1 whole banana. So normally this would kind of be my post-workout smoothie because since being on isolation, I've been, training once a day, some kind of like body weight hit. I do have some weights, which Sean got me some secondhand ones from his work friends. And then I'll also go for a walk. But to be honest, today I'm just like insanely sore, and yesterday was meant to be a rest day and I didn't do a rest day because I'm stupid. What I was saying before is basically I didn't have a rest day yesterday, and the video that you'll see after this video, I don't know how long down the track it's going to be, but basically Sean and I are doing some landscaping in the backyard. And look, I have a newfound appreciation for people that do landscaping and that kind of work. It's really, really goddamn hard. Harder than Sean and I thought it was going to be. So just quickly, I've done 1.5 spoons of the vanilla lean protein and 1/2 teaspoon of maca powder. 1/2 teaspoon of the immunity powder, also from Topeka, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So I'm gonna blend this bad boy up. There we go. So basically what I'm getting at
I don't eat any different depending on whether I'm training or if I'm not training or what type of training I'm doing. Just because your body's gonna need that fuel anyway, and you'll feel it. Like if you do a really intense leg session in comparison to like a light Pilates, you will be more hungry that day. So by listening to yourself, you'll be eating to moderate that anyway. So yeah, I am gonna go for a walk later on, but that's just to get out of the house so I don't go insane. I get some fresh air and that kind of stuff. It's not, I wouldn't count that as exercise. But yeah, so I might enjoy this and I'm gonna go do that and I'll see you for dinner. And it's finally time for the last final meal of today, which is dinner. And I'm super, super, super happy of past tense Amy, because everything I need is in the fridge currently prepped. I'm only making little nourish bowls. So that means I don't have to cook at all. I basically haven't cooked this entire vlog, but that's okay. So basically Sean and I don't eat the same diet. So because of that, when I cook up my meals, I'll cook up 2 to 3 portions still. And then I'll just keep them in the fridge so I've got those meals to go back on, and I'm not cooking every single night. So yeah, let me show you that. And this is dinner. So on top there we have tofu, which has just been cooked in some honey, soy sauce and chili. We have some quinoa in here, which is just some salt, lemon, and a little bit of garlic in there. Then we've got some roast pumpkin and carrot in there, which is just cooked in olive oil with a little bit of chili as well. And then just some steamed veg. So I've got capsicum in there, I've got broccolini and also some asparagus. So yeah, this will be my dinner. And then it's just topped with some spring onions, nutritional yeast, a little bit more soy sauce, and there was also mushrooms cooked in with the tofu. But yeah, so this is my dinner for tonight. So to finish off the evening, I've got a peppermint tea, a peach flavored kombucha, and a turmeric latte, which I'll be sipping on for the next 2 hours until I go to bed. And that's a wrap on today's full day of eating. I'm just sitting down now and I just finished entering the last of my meals into the tracker that I was using for my calories and macros for today. When we first started off the day, I was talking to Sean, and like I said, I haven't counted my calories in so long. I had no idea what they were going to be looking like. And so I was like, how many calories do you think I'm going to eat today? And Sean's guess was 1,600. Just because I do eat a lot of food, but a lot of it is plant-based because I normally tend to eat vegetarian, except the huge salmon that I had today. But yeah, I kind of assumed it was going to be higher, and my guess was 2,200, and I was pretty damn close. So this was the total count for today. Let me just block that out so you don't get blinded. So I've had 2,413 calories. I'd be lying right now if I didn't say that I wasn't feeling deflated. And this is why I don't count calories or macros or anything like that. At the beginning of today, I was super excited just because I had no idea what it was going to be like. And I was excited, yeah, to just see how much I'm eating. And now I'm just feeling like absolute crap. Here's the thing. If like it just showed you you've eaten X amount of calories in a day, it'd be like, okay, yeah, cool. I've eaten 2,413, no worries. But it's the whole idea about tracking calories and like what it does to your mental health. That's why I don't do it. And I forgot that until today, and I forgot how much it messed with my mind doing that over and over and over again every single day, because like I was just saying, it's not the number that it tells you, it's this stuff. Like it's, you've gone over by X amount of calories. It says like my protein, I've gone over by that much. Carbohydrates, over by that much. Fiber, yeah, fiber over. Fats I went over as well. It's seeing things like that that make you like then question your own ability to make choices around food. And when you start looking at things like that and you trust what an app is telling you over what you truly think and need in your body, like
that's when all these problems start. Everyone is so different. You can't just look at a person, look them up and down, ask them how much they weigh, if they're female or male, age, and then like be like, okay, you have to have X amount of calories a day. Like, I just, this has turned into the biggest rant, and I didn't mean for it to, but I'm happy with my full day of eating, and I'm happy that I've done this and I know where I'm at. But yeah, this was just a huge reminder why I stopped counting calories and how detrimental it can be to someone if they're not 100% secure on themselves. Like, I don't know, I feel like it takes a very particular person with a particular set of skills mentally to be able to count calories constantly. But overall, I just wanted to finish this rant with saying I'm not now going to change the way that I'm eating in any way. The way that I eat works for my body. I'm seeing results just by like eating a little bit cleaner and exercising. Like what I'm doing now is perfectly fine. And just because I saw just then that I've gone over in calories, I'm not going to reduce them. At the end of the day, you know you best. And you might, if you're a younger girl watching this, you might not know exactly what you need right now, but you'll learn. And I think the best advice that you can give anyone that's currently growing up and trying to figure out their body and how much they should be eating is just listen to yourself. If you're hungry, if you actually feel hungry, then eat. Like, and just, yeah, figure it out yourself, because at the end of the day, you know yourself better than anyone does, better than any app, any scientist, anyone. So yeah, just follow your own lead and don't take other influences into mind. But anyway, this has been super long and I feel so bad about finishing it on a bit of a downer, but hey, I wanted to be honest with how I'm feeling after, yeah, looking at all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to go and relax now and finish all my beverages that are probably cold because I've been talking for a very long time. But I hope you're having a lovely morning or night whenever you're watching this. If you did like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, because it'll definitely support my channel, and I'll see you soon with my next video. Bye!